Good morning. Are you ready to go for a ride? I know I sure am. We're in Marymoor Park right now. Hi, I'm Arnie and this is E-Bike Advocate. We go for rides, we talk e-bikes, we do reviews. If you're into any of that, why don't you consider subscribing? Just click that big red subscribe button, click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we put up new content. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, appreciate it. Yeah, so we're at Marymoor Park in Redmond, Washington, and we are gonna take a ride today on the Sammamish River Trail. It is, it promises to be a great ride. I can see Mount Rainier to the south of us here, southeast. Anyway, let's get going. I'll get the bike off and we'll get ourselves on the way. Thanks for coming along. So I'm parked at the RC Remote Control Flight Club parking lot. And a great view of Mount Rainier off in the distance. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but nice nonetheless. And you come out of the parking lot, hit this crosswalk and get on the Marymoor Connector Trail. The Connector Trail puts us on the way to our ride. Looks like I have the camera mounted a little bit lower than I normally would. Didn't realize that. Oh well. Hopefully you're not looking up my nose too much. Now, I've never done this before. This is my first time being over here. Oh, look at this. It's bike school. Now that's great. Just chattering on, my gosh. What was I saying? Oh, I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going yet. I know this is supposed to connect to the Sammamish River Trail somewhere up here. This bike is so easy to ride with such great gearing. Oftentimes, like now, I forget to turn on the motor. Well, now that's interesting. We're going to take a little detour here. Look at all the Look at all the kids, the little kids. My gosh, these are tiny. On their bicycles. It's called Petalheads. That's what the sign over there says, the canopy. We're gonna zoom over this way. Petalheads. And there's just a bazillion kids. There's like another train of them going on. Well, that is just fun. That's so cool. And another train of them heading out. That is so awesome. All right, back to our ride. I think our ride today is going to be somewhere around, 25 miles total, out and back. I'm only going to record one way, no sense in recording the same thing over again. Isn't this just a great park? I mean, it's huge. All kinds of different things go on here. They used to have concerts, big name concerts here. And we're going to be passing one of the wineries. There's a couple of wineries along this route. We're going to be passing the Sammamish winery. Well, I've lost my way already. Too busy talking and not paying attention to where I was going. That's always the case. I missed where I was supposed to turn. All right, I think yep, Marymoor Connector Trail. For a trail that's only a mile and a half long, I guess it's supposed to be. Leave it up to me to get lost. Sammamish River Trail. We're going left. We're going across the bridge. I have to say that riding over here on the western side of the mountains, I think I need to tighten up one of my pedals. It seems like it's a little bit loose. It's much cooler. We're in the, where I live in Yakima, it's in the mid 90s. And here, it might be gonna get into the 70s today. Mid 70s, so 20 degrees cooler. And I used to live over here on this side, and $70 would have been no big deal. I mean, it would have been warm. Now, it just feels a little bit chilly. I'll get used to it, but all right, let's see. It says to go underneath, so I guess that's what we'll do. And it comes around and cool. Sharp corner there. Don't go too fast. We're headed also to downtown Redmond if we went straight, but we're gonna follow the river to the right. Parts of this are kind of shady. I hope it's not too dark on camera. Another group of Petalheads. I don't know where they're headed. I love the way there are signs along the trail pointing out where to go to get to the transit center and to downtown Redmond. This is a Friday morning and there are lots of people out. My goodness. People everywhere. This is so unlike when I'm riding around home. There's never anybody out. Of course, there's a lot fewer people that live there than here, and it's hotter than here. Little pickleball going on down there. We're headed in the general direction of Woodinville. It's kind of a little bit of a rough trail in spots, but otherwise so we're kind of away from the most congested part of the trail now, not so close to the city center. Oh, there's a deer right in the middle of the trail. Is that cool? Yes, it is. Hi, deer. Looks like she was looking for somebody. Well, another deer, obviously. I'm sure you can see to the left the Sammamish River and all the open fields and whatnot, to the poplar trees and everything to the right. So I've got a tailwind, slight tailwind. So we are just cruising along here. This is going to be a lot shorter ride than I thought originally, if we keep going at this rate. Oh, looks like more Petalheads up ahead. They've done a pretty doggone good job of teaching them the etiquette, rules of the road, rules of the trail, whichever way you want to put it. Staying to the right, in other words. Don't see anybody wandering. Oh my, there's something else happening. It looks like soccer camp, maybe? Yep. Huge goings on. That is one big soccer complex. My goodness. Tourney maybe, or a camp. Any way you look at it, there's a lot of soccer playing kids over there. You may see me reaching forward every once in a while. I have a handlebar extension mounted, and it keeps sliding, keeps turning on the handlebar. I have to do some adjusting when we get home. Because it's annoying. By the way, if you ride in Seattle Bellevue area, there's a YouTube channel called Best Side Cycling. You might be interested in. He does a lot of rides on varying routes in the Seattle, Bellevue, Renton area. Somebody kayaking on the river. And they're generally shorter clips, a few minutes long. at best. It is great to come to this side of the mountains again and ride in greenery. Every once in a while, my wife and I discussed the idea of moving back to this side. But in frank and all candor, it's not likely to happen. You know, cost of living, well, mostly cost of houses, is so much higher in Western Washington than it is in Eastern Washington. Look. Isn't this just great? And now this would be lovely. Townhouse right here on the river, looking across at Sammamish Winery. I'm on your left. On your left. Now, so this is kind of tight right here. Be careful on that. Yep, nice to have that sign. We're still on the trail. It's nice to have a, you know, thumbs up, so to speak, that you're going the right direction.
are still lots of places in King County, even though
There are
really populated. Still a lot of green space.
There are still lots of places in King County, even though this is really populated. Still a lot of green space.
That guy was seriously bow-legged. Well, when I get to the end, which is Blyth Park,
That guy was seriously bow-legged.
check out that clicking. I think it's.
Well, when I get to the end,
There's some
which is
cheese on the back.
Blyth
I think
Park,
one
I
of them
believe.
is a corner of being hit, sticking in
I
the
have
spokes
to
slightly.
check out that clicking. I think it's one of my panniers. It has some cheap panniers on the back, and I think one of them is what corner is being hit, sticking into the spokes slightly.
I'm kind of surprised. I know that there are a couple of wineries. Because I kind of looked on the map before I came over here. A couple of wineries and a couple of breweries out this way, just off the trail. And
I'm kind of
I'm
surprised.
surprised that
I know that there are a
I
couple of
haven't seen any
wineries.
signs
Because I kind of looked on the map before I came over here.
to them.
A couple of wineries and a
Oh, I
couple of
might have
breweries
Might have
out
looked the
this
wrong
way,
Might
just
have
off the
been
trail, and
gabbing too much.
I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen any signs directing you
I do
to
that
them.
and
Now I
lose
might have
track of
missed,
things.
might have looked the wrong way, might have been
She was
gabbing too
comfortable
much.
Looked like she was in downright pain, frankly.
We know that I do that and lose track of things. She didn't look like she was comfortable walking. Looked like she was in downright pain, frankly.
Full of poop right up near your face.
Guy running, jogging with his dog. Got to make sure you carry the poop bags full of poop right up near your face.
Fun riding someplace new. Away from the same old, same old.
It's fun riding someplace new. Away from the same old, same old.
That's a strange phenomenon. People chatting, and one on one side of the path, one on the other.
That's a strange
Noticed
phenomenon.
myself doing the same thing. It's kind
People
of weird.
chatting,
and one on one side of the path, one on the other. I've noticed myself doing the same thing. It's kind of weird. Oh God, it smells good in here. I don't know what that is, but that's quite the aroma. Oh God, it smells good in here. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's quite the aroma. Weaving through the train trestles, across little bridges. I think we're getting near the end of weaving through the train trestles. Trail will probably cross little bridges soon. I think we're getting near the end of the trail. We'll probably be crossing over it pretty soon. We're skirting Woodinville, and you probably can hear the traffic all of a sudden. I'm not positive, but I think that's Highway 2. We're skirting Woodinville, and you probably can hear the traffic all of a sudden. Highway 2 is farther north. I'm not positive, but I think that's Highway 2. But it's that interchange goes. No, I'm probably wrong on that. Going north, and Highway 2 is farther north. It's heading east, but it's a big interchange, 405 going north, and whatever that is, getting close. It's heading to the end of our ride, I'm thinking, because we must be south, getting close. We've been traveling north to the end of our ride, I'm thinking. Because we're kind of starting to turn south. We've been traveling north that entire time. As you ride this trail, when we get to the end of Sammamish River Trail, it meets up with the Burke-Gilman Trail. As you ride this trail, which takes you, when we get to the end of the Sammamish River Trail, it meets up with the
Gilman Trail, which takes you into Seattle
Park,
to the UW, past the UW.
Ballard, I guess, yeah, Ballard,
To
I believe,
Gasworks Park,
yeah,
Fremont.
goes on the street sort of here,
Ballard, I guess, yeah.
and all the way out to Golden Gardens.
Yeah, Ballard. Now I believe, yeah, kind of goes on the street sort of here. And all the way out to Golden Gardens.
Okay, pulling on your left.
Okay, pulling on your left.
Oh, Brackett's Landing Park. Oh, pay attention to what I'm doing. Somebody was sculling on the river down there. That's cool. And now we're going
Oh,
to
Brackett's Landing Park. Oh, I have to pay attention here what I'm doing. Somebody was sculling on the river down there.
I don't think I have to worry
That's
about
cool.
that. Most of us don't.
And now we're going to cross over. Weight limit 11 tons.
I hope
It's
you're enjoying this virtual ride as
I
much
don't
as
think I
I
have to
am.
worry about that. Most of us don't.
I've seen a couple of e-bikes here today. That one looked like it might have been a trek.
I hope you're enjoying this virtual ride as much as I am. I've seen a couple of e-bikes here today.
Let's just
That one
slow
looked
down
like it
here a
might have
little bit.
been a trek. We'll just slow down here a little bit.
What's happening?
Morning. What's happening?
Somebody is styling in their chapeau. Limited sight distance, reduce speed. As we go underneath
Somebody
the
is styling in their
bridge here.
chapeau.
It is a sharp turn and it's blind.
Limited sight distance, reduce speed. As we go underneath the bridge here, it is a sharp turn and it's blind.
Till it meets the Burt Gilman. It should be pretty soon.
We're still on the Sammamish River Trail. We're going till it
Welcome
meets
to
the Burt
downtown
Gilman,
Bothell.
which should be pretty soon.
Bridge. Welcome to downtown Bothell.
Downtown shops and restaurants.
Look at that nice
Bellevue,
bridge.
Bothell Historical District. Not so nice ruts there, or roots I mean.
Very nice. Downtown shops and restaurants. To the right, Bellevue or Bothell Historical District. Not so nice ruts there, or roots I mean.
Rough bits through here.
Some rough bits through here.
Right there it says Redmond Trail. And this is where we're going to turn around. Bert Gilman will be for another time.
And right there it says Burke Gilman Trail. And this is where we're going to turn around. Bert Gilman will be for another time. Oh, come on.